Here it is, here's this week's Here's How. And this week, here's how to get a discounted meal when the restaurants reopen. When you've finished eating, slip an empty plate into a bag or under your jumper. This may be enough to trick your server into thinking they only brought half your order. If you never had it, you might not have to pay for it. Carry a Tupperware box of pissy water with you. Then, when you get a moment, splash or dip the tablecloth in the toilet juice. Report the smell of toilets to your server and ask for some level of compensation. If you know what you're having, bring some stale or out of date, possibly even undercooked version of that product in your pocket. A couple minutes into the meal, beckon your server over and tell them there's a problem. After carefully swapping the item, to and from your pocket, when the server returns, unsheath your cooked sausages from your inner pockets and enjoy the double serving. Bring 3 rubber stops with you, apply them to 3 legs of the table, then, after you're halfway through on your drinks, do a big fake laugh and rock the table. This'll spill your drink and you'll be entitled to a top-up. Even better, if you know what colour drink you'll be having, you could bring a syringe of that colour liquid or a sippy cup or something. Then, when you're halfway down on that drink, spill the spare drink that you've brought along with you all along the table, because that'll make it look like you've spilt half your drink. You'll then get a top-up and you haven't actually lost any actual drink. Insist that they allow you to use your own crockery and cutlery for your meal, and request that they deduct the price for cleaning it accordingly. If you're having a romantic meal for 2, or if you're very modern and having a romantic meal for 5, like some do, you could wear a wig, or a few of you could wear wigs, and then set that wig alight on a candle as you go to kiss each other over the table. Make a big fuss, like you fucking ruined your hair, and then hope for a free bottle of wine in lieu of an apology. You could claim that the server or the bar staff or the valet outside if it's a very posh restaurant came onto you and you don't think it's very professional to have the staff hitting on customers. Obviously, this one has to be used sparingly, as it's gonna ruin someone's day, it's gonna damage someone's job and reputation, because after all, the owner of the restaurant's gonna have to take time now out of their day to replace that member of staff that you've wrongly accused, and they've got much more important things to do. What you could do is request to speak to the manager, but do it every 6 minutes. Then just give them a summary, a commentary of your experience so far, discuss your entrance to the restaurant, the menu layout, even recite an anecdote told by your eating partner to them. Laugh about it. Every 6 minutes should allow for 4 or 5 chats with the manager. It's a game of attrition, you're wearing them down. And they might be grateful for the feedback, as they usually only get spoken to when the meal's been ruined in some way. So to have someone call and you want to speak to them for good reasons, they might actually appreciate that and give you a free drink. Bring half a sheet of cooked bacon ribs with you, in tinfoil or baking paper to try and keep them a bit warm, or just keep it, down your shirt or your vest if you have to. Then, after the server walks away, swap the main content of your meal for the bacon ribs. Then, call the server back and tell her, don't let her get back to the kitchen, but tell her, I'm sorry, love, sir, mate, I didn't order the bacon ribs. The server will take it away and they'll go and check the little docket to see, and they'll notice you didn't order the bacon ribs, and they'll be happy to bring you out a replacement meal. Make sure that you're talking, though, and properly engrossed in conversation when they first arrive with the food, so they can easily understand why you didn't notice the bacon ribs on the plate in the first place. And that's the end of this week's Here's How. If you're listening to this and you think to yourself, quite like this, maybe you'd like to see what I make out of dead rats as well, mate. There's a link below in the description. Wherever you're listening to this, you should find a link anyway, a link tree. If not, just search World Around You, the name of the podcast, and you'll find all my socials and that, mate. Give a little go of threshold.fm as well. You'll find loads of different radio shows there by loads of different people. Anyway, thanks for listening, man. I'll let you get back to your show.